All right, welcome everyone to today's presentation. My name is Kurt Nadeville. I am the CEO of Rainstar Capital Group. I'm excited to have on the line today one of our managing directors, Joel Wilsford, who is our managing director down in Atlanta, Georgia. How you doing today, Joel?
I'm doing well today. It's a beautiful day out here.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, beautiful day up here in Grand Rapids, Michigan as well. So fall is fall is upon us. So today we're going to continue on with our question and answer series, and today we're going to be talking about the 4 C's, right? Why cash flow, credit, character, and collateral, are important, right? Why is it that our platform over 200 registered lenders, why do they look at those 4 C's? So Joel, excited to have you kind of jump in and kind of walk us through, if a borrower comes to you, and you're kind of explaining the process of securing alternative financing, from all of our non-bank lenders or even some of our banks as well, kind of walk us through the conversation you typically have with your clients when it comes to these 4 C's.
Okay, thanks, Kurt. I think a lot of people sometimes get an idea in their head that because we're a non-bank source of funding, that there's no research or no looking into these ideas that typically a lender looks at in order to decide if a transaction is good or not. Cash flow, from my perspective, is always probably the first thing I always want to look at. It's the most important thing, because cash flow is really all about how much cash is coming into the company and how much cash is going out and how much cash is left in the company. And that cash left in the company is what's going to be used to fund any new debt or any growth of the company. So it's a very important thing for a client to understand that the lender is looking at this from the perspective of, okay, what is the current availability? And if this loan is taken out or this financial structure is taken out, what does it do to the cash flow? Does it add to the top line for sales? And if it adds to the top line for sales, then does it help? What does it do to the bottom line in terms of net profit, as well as the cash in and of itself? It's an important element for the client to understand the cash flow, and the more he understands his cash flow, I think the more successful he becomes at his business. And so that's the first thing we have to look at, and it's just that critical piece. It's the linchpin that really helps a whole lot of this move forward. The second, credit. I've had numbers of clients come to me saying we need money, we need to grow, we need to expand. But the last 2 or 3 years, 2008, 2009, 2010, even today, I had a client I was talking to this morning. I've been banged hard by what happened back then, and I'm just still recovering. My credit doesn't look good. Well, as long as we know about it up front, we can tell the story. I like to call it telling the story. We can create the narrative. And we do have, through our 200 lender base, we have, the ability to do some things like a no credit check line. We've got the ability to do a credit line where we do check the credit. They have different rates, they have different terms, but if you have been banged up, it may be that doing a no credit check line is the route to go for you. And we get you squared away on that. So credit plays a role. We do need to know about the dings and the bangs. We all have had them. We've all suffered through some traumatic experiences. The third C is the character, and we just need to know a little bit about who we're dealing with. It's called KYC. Know your customer. Is this somebody who we can trust to do business? I mean, that's the bottom line. And so we just need to know a little bit about your background. The second, probably most important piece besides cash flow, is collateral. This is the asset that is going to be one of the ways out if comes a big hiccup and we have to take the loan back. Then we're looking to sell it, particularly in real estate or in equipment financing. Those pieces, the collateral plays a major role in how they structure the loan, the ability to recoup losses if a bad deal happens. And so, they require a certain amount of equity involved, and the client needs to understand what those equity requirements are. They need to understand that the the lenders are going to want to look at this collateral in some way, shape, or form, whether it's through an appraisal, a drive-by inspection, or whatever. So, each of these play an important role in making the decision to loan money to you, but I would rank them in order of cash flow, collateral, character, and credit. And basically, if we can tell that story in the appropriate way, we can help clients who may not fit a traditional bank profile fit one of our lenders' profiles.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Joey did a very nice job of explaining that. And, I think what Joel was getting across is the fact that with our non-bank platform, there are, creative ways to be able to get the transaction done, right? And I think Joey did a very nice job of highlighting typically the two ways, which is, either based off the cash flow or the collateral, right? I mean, some of our lenders, for example, we can put up other additional pieces of collateral to cross-collateralize that loan, right? And then to kind of deleverage the risk that the lender's taking. So the nice thing is, while non-bank lenders still look at the 4 Cs, again, they're going to be more creative in prioritizing one or two of those 4 Cs so that, the deal can get done. So, well, good. Joel, anything else you want to add?
No, I think we've covered it at this point. I mean, it's all about getting into the weeds. I call it getting into the weeds of the deal.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. What we call our debt discovery process, where we'll work with a client, do a full analysis of their business, and then put the pieces of the puzzle together and see if we can match it up to one of our lenders on our platform. So Joel, thank you so much today for kind of going over the 4 Cs, and we'll be in touch soon.
All right, thank you, Kurt. You'll have a good day.
Yep.